let's go and find out where they've pitched up, if you can't guess already, because you know me. Dreaded bridge. Rightio. Things can only get better. Well, I've been looking at the forecast, and this has got to be the place to be. It really has. Beautiful, isn't it? Nice and shady out of the sun at the moment. Absolutely perfect. Down we go. There we go. If you hadn't guessed, we're gonna go in here again. Perfect, hey? Absolutely perfect. Rightio. Oh, cool, shady, and gorgeous. There's the bivvy. Already done. Perfect. Time to get the rods out now. Well, you join me for a couple of nights back out in the swamp. I've managed to get around the back of the swamp now, which is always an added bonus, so it's always a help to be able to do that. Gives you a fantastic view of, you know, the swim and everything. I've now got to negotiate this all around under here. Whoa, without dropping the phone. So what I should have done is put it in this thing, but I didn't. There you go. So now, where are we? Thursday the 27th. I normally come home on Friday mornings, but this week I want to do another couple of nights after the heat wave. There's a good weather change. The wind's now pushing nicely from the west. It is going to blow sort of quite strongly from the west, so I think I've positioned myself in the best option available. You might have noticed I split my rods up this time. That wind, when it was picking up the last time, the line going over the weed bed was a bit of a nightmare, so I've got the rod tip up this time, a little bit higher. The other one's there. It's going to go on the margin rod. Water's still nice and coloured down here. It's not completely dropped down yet, so it's all looking good. Ian's pitched up over the other side. I'm going to go and visit him in a little while. Spend a couple of hours over there. I've done everything over here. I'm literally all pitched up, ready to go. It's about 1 o'clock, so I shall go and spend the afternoon chatting to him. A couple of drinks, and then come back over here when I get back here about 3ish. Get one of these margin rods out, and well, maybe pick up an evening fish, because I've been silent in here. You notice I'm sort of slowly setting back further and further. I want to sort of keep away from the margin spots, keep my distance, and hopefully produce some more nice fish. Realistically, would be good. Right, I'm now going to head off around the other side of the lake, have a chat with Ian, and yeah, catch up with you when I get back. Oh, Ian is over here, what they call the tower swim, for the obvious reason. Next to the tower. Just not had no work started on it. There we go. He'll probably be relaxing, chilling out. I think I want to see a rod moving around, so definitely sorting his rods out, sorting his spawning stuff out. But yeah, it's only me and him here. The whole complex, as far as I can tell, absolutely superb. So, spend a few hours over here and head back over the other side. Should all be good. There he is. There's the man. Trying to get his distance sticks in the ground. Right, now we're all back from here in the swim now. It's absolutely gorgeously lovely and shady in this swim now. couldn't ask for anything better, really. The wind is really starting to build up now and push. There's a guy set up over on the sort of like the east bank with the wind really pushing in there. But interesting to see how he gets on, to be perfectly honest with you. Used to be a really good swim. Not so good recently. Don't know why. There's a lot of weed in it now, so I think the fish might be dragged back over there. I do keep having a look at it. There's a lot of weed in front of it. Like, it could be sort of problematic on the landing fish front. Don't know. Just be curious to see. Curious to see how he gets on. It'll be very interesting to see what occurs. Other than that, no, it's all looking good, looking perfect. Yeah, feeling quite sort of confident something's going to come my way at some point. Really, really nice. Come back from being over at Ian's side, and he's WhatsApped me with a £21 common. We were watching a load of fish munching around the bar, where he's sort of fishing off the side of on the drop off, where tails flapping around out of the water every so often. I sort of hung it on as long as possible because I thought he's bound to catch one eventually, but probably took a little bit longer than he thought, but it did rattle off. Knew it would. There's a lot less weed out there than anticipated. He was quite surprised how much lack of weed there was. So got to put a bit of bait out there, put a bait on top of it. I think he got here about 10:30, so it's a good start really. He ain't blanked and he'll be happy. Just sit there and chill out and relax now for the next few nights. Be nice. Hopefully catch a few more. Well, the conditions are going to be similar. Wind is constantly from the west. Yeah, as I say, I think the conditions are absolutely perfect, really. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see where we go. As I say, there's now 3 of us fishing on here. I don't know if there's anyone down the bottom lake. I rarely go down there anymore, unfortunately. As much as I absolutely love it, I sort of any more than 3 people, it's hardly worth fishing. So, if you're the first and 2 other people turn up, I start feeling I need to move swim, but I don't want to, so I'll just sit it out stupidly, and yeah, probably shouldn't really. But we'll see. I've got 2 nights. I've got to be gone fairly early on Saturday morning, but I think it's worth it for those 2 nights. And yeah, should be. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm confident. It's quite good. Conditions are very favourable. The carp seem to be quite active feeding, but not necessarily. I've heard fish down here. I haven't seen where they're being located, so I'm still quite happy that they're about moving around in this area. They're clearly moving around out in front of my Ian. He might have more chance than me, really. So who knows? Who knows? Well, we shall just have to see how it all pans out. Well, it's about 7 o'clock now. The wind has really started to pick up and push through. It's occasionally sort of northwesterly stroke westerly. It's going to sort of vary between that over the next couple of days. But when it's northwest, it still seems to sort of clip me nicely, giving me a little bit of calm water and a little bit of rough water. I think a mixture of that could be an absolute result, personally. We shall have to see. As I said, I'm quite convinced one of these is going to rattle off later. Probably in the middle of the night, as always. But, well, that will be what it is. But no, it's, yeah. Yeah, it might say the right-hand rod might not happen tonight. Might take a couple of nights to do that one. You've got to get on that bait, find it like they normally do. Just have to see. What is interesting though is I've not seen the swans at all at the moment. Very, very strange. Absolute, very, really, really strange. There's no really signs of them. Hopefully they're all good. I never know really. But yeah, it's blowing nicely, looking good. So that rod position just there, I think is going to get a better angle on the weed. Whether it sort of helps me or not, I have no idea. But yeah, if you look up there, you can see the freezer rattling around nicely, comes and goes. The sunshine on the back of my bivvy coming through. So yeah, it is looking quite good. I do randomly still hear a fish, which is what we want. And yeah, let's just see how this first night pans out, shall we? Very, very interesting how it goes. There we go. Right, I'm gonna wrap myself up with a bivvy now and enjoy the evening. I'm sure Ian over the other side is sitting in the sunshine and enjoying himself. Yeah, good. So we've got one other guy on the lawn to our left over there, way over there really, nowhere near me. It's quite good to have someone down there actually, because the fish sort of miss me and get down there, and he manages to catch a few or spook a few back out and up. So could work in either of our favours. I could spook them down towards him, and etc. etc. It's interesting. There's an awful lot of Canadian geese on here, a little bit more than there was before, which makes me wonder what's occurred with the swans. They were keeping those numbers down, chasing them all off. Oh, we go. Oh well. Right. Time to get in my pit and relax. After losing one earlier, I'm happy about that one. Not going to argue about it. Looks like it still needs to spawn. It's absolutely unbelievable, all things considered. But there we go. I might have had it before, to be perfectly honest with you. A little dumpy one like this. Weird. Several years ago. But there we go. Who knows? But hey, we'll get it back and yeah, we can only move on from here. Give it a bit of a way as well before we... It's one of them nights again. Lose one, land one, lose one, land one. There we go. One landing one this time. Hopefully the next one will land and not lose. I just want to change that ratio, haven't we? The fourth take of the night. Second carp on the bank. Happy with that. Probably get it on the scales. See where we go, really.